All right, good morning. Um, so today's Monday. Uh, didn't get to review my trade from the weekend. Not really from the weekend, from Friday. But here we are. Um, and here's my review. So here on the 5 minute, uh, you know, it was actually a really interesting day. We had all this built up liquidity from Thursday coming into Friday. We had what was this? London highs, Asian highs. Oh, wait, Asian highs are here. We had London highs. So essentially, what happened, looking back, because honestly, on Friday I kind of missed all this stuff. All right, was it Asian lows were down here or something? Yeah, these are Asian lows here that get swept at 610. All right, so pretty much what I missed was what happened, which was we had a sweep of liquidity for London. All right, London comes in, sweeps that, we roll over. Cool. And you can see that we actually built up quite a bit of liquidity in these equal highs over here, right? Built up liquidity in these equal highs on the 5 minute. We pushed through them aggressively, and then we start to displace on out. Completely missed that on Friday, if I'm being honest. Then we come into New York. All right, so London's manipulating. What do we expect New York to do? Some form of a continuation, right? Um, so what I'm looking for is, okay, how can we get in, right? What are we looking for that? Come into it, and we have these relative equal highs at 9:30 or 9:25. Pre-open comes in, and we sweep that. So immediately that's our sweep. So now we know we're going bearish from that point. Right, boom. We have a second sweep. Smaller manipulation, but a manipulation nonetheless. And then we displace. Now, how I was thinking was that we had swept these lows, Thursday lows. Wait, yeah, I'm pretty sure these are Thursday lows, right? We swept lows. Yeah, swept Thursday lows. So I'm expecting us to give some form of a pullback, which did happen. So you can see where my entry is an entry nonetheless, but not the best entry, right? And let me cut down to a 1 minute, and you can see it a lot clearer. No, that's today's price. Hold on. Right, here we go. So here, what do we see? We have that sweep of liquidity. Um, what could have been a really good entry was this one at 10 a.m. Um, probably a better just to take it after the fact, after the reaction, not put on a limit or anything, but whatever. Because he would have been swept out on the order block, he would have been swept out, as well as on the FEG would have been swept out. But so we have our inverse here. It's the only inverse available. Right, only inverse available. You can see where I entered. Not the best entry, like so, something like that. Yeah, just about like that. My stop was below here because if it is that we wanted to push on higher, is what I was expecting, we should have some form. This should be a breakaway gap. Like price should not want to come back down here at all. And as you can see, we just kind of pitter patter, pitter patter um, about the place. And yeah, it was a it was a grind. It really was a grind. Targets I had two in mind. This was obviously the first target here. This was the first target, but my second target was ultimately here. Now, in hindsight, this makes absolutely no sense. I should not be looking at this at all, to be quite honest. Um, and it's only after the weekend that I was kind of reflecting. I was like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, so this was essentially the trade. Um, let me put on the so that's essentially the trade. Like 2.6. Yeah, 2.66. It was 2.6 something. But yeah, that was essentially the trade that I took. So where did I go break even? All right. Oh, I took a gamble on this one, let me tell you. Definitely took a gamble on this one. Um, so I didn't actually go break even when I was supposed to. So my rules stipulate I go break even the moment the nearest high gets swept. So this is the nearest high here. So the moment that gets taken, I should be break even. And as you can see, that wasn't the case. The reason I didn't go break even there is because I knew price had the potential to come back down in this particular leg, right? Come back down to the 50%, and I didn't have the absolute best entry. If I entered down here, I definitely would have gone break even, no issues. But because my entry was so much higher, I kind of was like, let me just kind of let it breathe a little bit. And ultimately, I did let that happen. So once we got this nice push up, really, literally, once we got this candle, this bullish engulfing candle, I was like, all right, bet, break even here. Let's see where we go. And I was prepared to take a little bit off right here, a bit of risk off right here. I was gonna do, I think it was 50% there or something. Um, just so we could, once we swept some kind of liquidity, 50%, and then look to continue short or let it do its thing, right? But as you can see, it came back down, break even, and it is what it is, right? So yeah, that's the trade review from Friday, the 15th, and yeah, today's another day, pre-market. So I'm gonna see what really actually can develop today.